Alright, picture this, 40,000 years ago. Imagine a world vastly different from the one we know today. Europe isn't filled with sprawling cities and bustling highways, the hallmarks of our modern age. Instead, picture endless forests stretching as far as the eye can see, roaring rivers carving their way through the land, and sharing this landscape with a very different kind of human. The Neanderthal, that's right, not some dumb, grunting caveman, as they're often portrayed in popular culture, but a close cousin, almost like us, a branch on the human family tree that evolved alongside our own. Just a bit more robust, perhaps better suited to the harsh Ice Age climate with big noses and powerful builds. Think of them as the strongmen and women of the prehistoric world. Neanderthals weren't beastly brutes. They possessed a level of intelligence and social complexity that often gets overlooked. They made sophisticated tools, demonstrating ingenuity and problem-solving skills, hunted in groups, showcasing their ability to cooperate and strategize, even cared for their sick and injured, providing evidence of empathy and social bonds, and buried their dead with ritualistic practices, suggesting a belief in something beyond the physical world. But here's the twist. Despite their capabilities and resilience, they vanished from the face of the earth. The exact reason for their disappearance is still a mystery, a puzzle that continues to fascinate and challenge scientists. Maybe it was climate change, the shifting weather patterns of the Ice Age pushing them to their limits. Maybe disease, a devastating epidemic sweeping through their populations, or maybe we, Homo sapiens, with our slightly different adaptations and social structures, simply outcompeted them for resources. Yet they're not totally gone. If you're not from Africa, there's a good chance you've got a bit of Neanderthal DNA inside you, a testament to the fact that our ancestors occasionally interbred. But what if they hadn't disappeared? What if a few isolated groups managed to survive, adapting and evolving alongside us? Imagine Neanderthals survived, not as relics of the past, but thriving right alongside us, all the way to today. First, forget the stereotype. Cast aside those outdated images of the brutish caveman. They'd be wearing jeans, using smartphones, navigating the complexities of modern life just like the rest of us. Maybe working in your office, contributing their unique skills and perspectives to the modern workforce. Their brains were almost as big as ours, sometimes bigger, suggesting a similar capacity for intelligence and complex thought. They'd probably have their own languages, distinct from any we know, cultures, rich with unique traditions and customs, maybe even their own Netflix shows, offering a glimpse into their world and their way of life. Think about it. Two human species navigating the same world, sharing resources, and shaping the future together. Maybe we'd collaborate on science, unlocking new discoveries and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge together. Neanderthal perspectives on art, music, offering unique and inspiring forms of creative expression, or building things could be mind-blowing, combining our skills and ingenuity to create architectural marvels. But let's be real. There'd be challenges. Coexistence wouldn't be without its difficulties. History shows we humans aren't great at dealing with different. Our past is filled with examples of conflict and prejudice against those who are perceived as other. There could be prejudice, even discrimination directed towards Neanderthals based on their physical differences or perceived intellectual inferiority. Would Neanderthals have equal rights? Would they be afforded the same opportunities and protections under the law? Or would we see ancient stereotypes rear their ugly heads? Would outdated and harmful misconceptions about Neanderthals persist, fueling prejudice and discrimination? On the flip side, maybe we'd be better for it. Perhaps the presence of another human species would force us to confront our own biases and prejudices. Having another human species around could make us rethink what it means to be human, challenging our assumptions about intelligence, consciousness, and our place in the world. Maybe we'd become more open, more curious, more creative, embracing diversity and celebrating the unique contributions of all members of society. Here's the wildest part, the most mind-bending aspect of this hypothetical scenario. Science suggests Neanderthals and Homo sapiens had kids together in the past. We know that interbreeding occurred, leaving a lasting impact on our genetic makeup. Maybe by now, we'd be even more mixed, our gene pool enriched by centuries of intermingling, sharing the best traits of both worlds. A true hybrid species, combining the strengths and resilience of both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. So next time you look in the mirror, remember, consider the long and complex history of our species. A little bit of Neanderthal lives on in many of us. A reminder of our shared ancestry and the interconnectedness of all human beings. And maybe in another timeline, in a parallel universe where history took a different turn, you'd be sharing a coffee with your Neanderthal neighbor, engaging in friendly conversation and building community, swapping stories about the old days, 40,000 years ago or just last week, sharing memories and experiences that have shaped your unique perspectives. History isn't just about what's gone, it's about what could have been. Exploring these what-if scenarios allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. And who knows, maybe in some tiny way, Neanderthals still shape who we are today. Their legacy, though largely forgotten, may continue to influence our thoughts, behaviors, and even our physical traits.